Okay, story time about the day I got arrested, right? So I'm driving, riding down the road. The police get behind me. They throw the lights on. Routine traffic stop, right? Absolutely not. I pull over. I'm expecting for the officer to come out. Ma'am, you was going this amount of miles over the speed limit. Your brake light don't work. You ran the stop sign, license and registration, right? Absolutely wrong. It took all of a split second for me to realize that there was absolutely nothing routine about this traffic stop. So I'm sitting there as I anticipate the officer coming and asking me for my license and registration, which were both good. Out of nowhere, I'm talking about, there was unmarked cars coming from everywhere. There was Durangos coming, there was Impalas, there was Ford Tauruses, and literally it was just me and this man on the road. So where these cars came from, I have no idea. We were on a back road. It was like real rural, maybe a house there. All this was bushes. So where them cars came from, I am convinced to this day that the task force, the drug task force, that they have vehicles that morph out of trees, like tree into a car, because it's just absolutely no way that those cars came. And I'm talking about deep, and then I'm talking about regular police cars. So it's lit up on this road like Christmas. So now I know there's nothing routine about this traffic stop. So I'm expecting for the officer to come and be like, man, we need you to get out the vehicle, because this is no longer license and registration. This is get out the vehicle. So I'm like, okay, well, what's going on? So instead of the officer coming to get me out the vehicle, they come up to the vehicle with AK-47s, MAC-10s, FNs, Desert Eagles. I'm not a gun person, so I can't tell you exactly what type of guns they had, but I can tell you that the guns they had made you catch your breath. Like, I didn't know what was going on. So they come to the car, front, back, side, big guns, vests, and everything. Like, if y'all flinch, we'll light it up like the 4th of July. So I'm just like scared to breathe, move. 10 and 2 on the wheel, hands not moving. So they come to the side, they get the passenger out. They're like, we need to remove you from the vehicle. So they take him out the vehicle, put him in handcuffs, put him in the back of the police car. And they was real nice to me, kind of. And they asked me, they was like, ma'am, get out the car. So they walked the dog around. Now, mind you, nobody has told me why I have been pulled over, what the infraction was, the reason for pulling me over, nothing. So they pulled me out the car. I'm standing in front of the car. And the dog came out of nowhere. I don't know how they had a dog on scene, but they walked the canine around the car about 2 times. Now, the dog did absolutely nothing. So the second time the dog came around, I could see that the officer was getting a little agitated with the dog. So when he took it around the third time, I have never witnessed nothing like this now. He took the dog around the car the third time, and when he got by the driver's side, like the bump in the tire, this man kneed the dog like into the car, and the dog like, you hit him, so he gonna make a noise. And that was what gave them positive confirmation. That was the alert that the dog did, which gave them the right to search the car, which I seen with my own 2 eyes. This man need this dog into the car, and that's the only reason that he gave a positive alert. They ended up finding drugs, and I ended up going to jail. And that was the beginning of everything. And that was when I realized that the police don't mean you no good, because when that man, he assaulted that dog to be able to search that car, because there was no positive confirmation. The dog did 2 laps around the car with no problem. The dog was like, I'm ready to go get back in the car. Like, where's my treats at? But he need that dog into the car, and to the county I went.